Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are still working on getting enough electricity and transportation. Let's see what else our economy needs. I bet there are things we need. More stuff going on in Europe. Let me see what's this is Ausa. Do I need to concern myself with this? This is Ausa. This is the Ausan peasant revolt. Can't get a subject. But what about you? No. Alright. Well, Ethiopia is doing just fine. I was thinking about reducing the autonomy of Ashanti. I think I'm gonna. They will accept. Wonderful. Perfect. We've got French blue everywhere. Even the United States, who is my subject, even though they don't know it yet. No, they're not technically a subject. What are they? What's the term for someone who's giving you a pile of cash? Am I allowed to say they're my pay pig? Would that be right? I think so. Oregon, you're in the wrong place. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's not great. Get it together. So, New Grenada. What would it take? What would I need in order to get Panama from you? Just let me know. What do you want? Colony? Not accept. As close does not want Ivory Coast. Well. Guinea? Does not want Guinea. Let's see. West Indies? Interesting. We'll have considerations. These territories are partially incorporated at this point. I think with my commitment to wait until I've gotten central planning, I'm not going to be able to incorporate any more territories right now, but that's okay. So, New Grenada, you and I are in a truce because they were helping out in Nicaragua. All right. But with that having been said, how much would it take to grab hold of Panama? 7.8 infamy. That's not that much. I could do that. Venezuela is a loyal dominion. They're cordial. We're cordial together. I need to improve relations with Japan. I cannot. We're already as friendly as we could be. Wonderful. I don't need to bankroll Brunei anymore. That's all good. We're good with that. Can't get a more legitimate government any kind of way, can I? No. That said, I had talked a little bit about increasing my deliberalizing my citizenship laws. If I go to racial segregation, that would basically not change. No, because then I would lose. I think I've got a big population of Francophone people in the West Indies. Yeah. All right, so I can't change that. That would be a problem if I change that, particularly since I'm incorporating these territories. I know this isn't great, but it's not that much tax waste. I'm basically okay. Proletarian revolt in Canada, but it's only New Brunswick, so. On the other hand, no. Giant red eyes, France going like, but what if I had another state? What if I consumed another country? Do I still have my truce with Italy? No, I do not. If I took over Sardinia, no, it would be 26.9 infamy. That's way too much. Couldn't possibly afford it. Oh, I could reduce Switzerland's autonomy. That's right, Switzerland's my protectorate now. They did become a republic, didn't they? Let's check out some of the regimes in Europe and see where they are vis-a-vis our generally reactionary agenda. Switzerland is a universal suffrage presidential republic, and I think that's... They've been doing that for so long that... Well, not the universal suffrage part necessarily, but the republic part, that I think I'm just going to let that be. Great Britain continues to be a wealth-voting monarchy. National supremacy, freedom of conscience, appointed bureaucrats, professional army, no home affairs. They haven't changed that. I don't think they've changed any of their laws. No, they're on homesteading. They're on homesteading, dedicated police force, religious schools and hospitals. Yeah, I think Britain is pretty much exactly the same as it was at the start of the Victorian era, which is kind of odd and shocking. Italy is an autocratic monarchy, national supremacy, state religion. Yeah, that's all the things that we could possibly want. Italy is doing. You know, Italy, it's a real shame that you have decided not to be friends with me, because look at that face. Emperor Efisio di Savoia. Gosh. Interesting. Because, you know, you and I could be great friends. It would be just fine if we were friends. What about Austria? Austria is good friends with me. Relations are amicable. They are a Kaiserreich, an autocratic monarchy. Yeah, they're basically rocking everything that they started with. They're on homesteading as well. Local police force. Basically, they're doing just fine. There's a massive movement trying to enact consumption-based taxation, which is really, really, really funny to me. Oh my gosh, I hope they do it, to be completely honest. I hope they really, really do it. I hope they do it for the greatest justice. Proletarian revolt in Los Altos. Oh. This could spell opportunity for me. Let's continue with what we're doing, though. Spain is a landed voting monarchy. Alright, same as Prussia. I think Prussia's also, yeah, landed voting monarchy. Alright. Pretty similar. They got state religion instead of freedom of conscience. Prussia's got elected bureaucrats. That's a little shocking, to be honest. And Spain's got homesteading and land-based taxation. Ooh. Honduran people are immigrating to France. Excellent. Russia is much the same, and then the Ottoman Empire is similar. Wow. Reactionary politics have really taken hold in Europe. What about... The United Belgian States are a technocratic presidential republic. Right, interesting, tolerable, futuristic, but still totalitarian. And the Netherlands are a census suffrage monarchy. Very interesting. Oh, they're a protectorate of Spain. That's pretty neat. $32.1 to steal them away from Spain. Be even more to get the Dutch East Indies, right? Yes. So there's like a weird, like, if I stole the Netherlands away from Spain, it would cost me less infamy than just grabbing the Dutch East Indies outright. Great Britain's been slowly chipping off bits of the Dutch East Indies, though, which I don't love. Thinking more and more about maybe stepping in and dealing with that. Bhutan could definitely stand to be a protectorate of mine. They are kind of doing their own thing, which, as we know, is not something that I'm a huge fan of. Dutch East Indies got a hold of this tiny bit of Indonesia as well, which is also interesting. You have a lot of pops living below minimum standard of living in France, which I don't love. Oil in Constantine. Wonderful. Encourage this trend. Oil is the future. I'm going to do that every time that pops off. Brunswick or Peasant Revolt. Oh. Hold on. But I can't actually reach that, so... Their desire to be my puppet does me no good whatsoever. So we got low standards of living. We're stockpiling gold. That's fine. It's not a tragedy, at least. And the private sector is building up plenty of stuff, draining the investment pool. That's okay. What does the market need? It needs motors. It always needs motors. Gosh. Can we do any more automation? We do still have a few shipyards producing old school ships, although none of them are super profitable. Let's flip over this one, and maybe the others will be better. Yeah, they're doing better now. Perfect. Perfect. Maybe we'll do one more. No, because I don't want to get things too damn bad here. Then all the military shipyards are producing ironclads. We'll go with recoil mechanisms. Again, I'm always going to do the highest method when we're talking about our military production buildings. We've been on traditionalist art this whole time. I feel extremely silly now. Ma, get the camera. It's fine. It's fine. So, did I ever electrify North Africa? I did. So let's go ahead and set the urban centers in those zones to using electric streetlights. And what about these areas? Did I only do it in Oran, Algiers, and Constantine? Hold on, are you telling me I only constructed the Suez Canal just now, technically? Incredible. I did it. What a hero. So good at stuff. It's almost completely employed. Crazy. Absolutely bananas, in fact. So, let's see. Tunisia, did I electrify Tunisia? I did. Perfect. Alright, so this is okay. Alright, we got all the power we could desire. Now what about in these zones? We do indeed have power plants. So let's go ahead and electrify the urban centers here as well. This has the potential to produce electricity shortages. Let's see if it has done. It sure has. So we'll go ahead and we'll construct ourselves some tasty, tasty power plants in all these areas. I think that'll probably be enough. That'll cost us some cash, but that's all right. We can live with that amount of cash costing. Radio is nearly done here. Have we built any electrics industries? We have not. So where is a good place to establish the French electrics industry? Where have we got a good amount of labor available? Languedoc. Brittany. I'll never leave Brittany alone. But first we need to build some railways there. We're going to build 5 levels of railways. Brittany's going to be so infrastructed. Okay, there we go. Handle this. Oh my god, what a great name. Fantastic. 1 billion out of 10. Ah, that's incredible. And actually, I think in order to make sure that I don't have any kind of goofage... Oh, these need to be on better training methods. Didn't even notice. I'm going to put a few more levels of ports in Brittany as well. Alright, so with that being done, we'll just go ahead and build 10 levels of electrics industries, and then 10 more levels of electrics industries. Because this is 8 weeks left. We'll be having them use the radios method, and then as soon as they get completed, we'll flip over to using siege artillery, and that will be just the best. Once we get malaria prevention too, I think it might be time to grab NCO training. Although we'll see. We've got a lot of all of this other naval stuff is going kind of slowly, so maybe we'll let that go for now and turn our attention to electric railways. Is electric railways spreading to us right now? 7.56. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. I kind of desperately need electric railways, actually. But I desperately need a lot of things. Weekly innovation is at cap at this point. Has literacy been going up? It has been. It's been steadily going up. And has been going up faster, I think, since we invested fully into the education institution. So hopefully we'll keep that going up. And hopefully this will help us keep our population growing in a way that is effective. This might be unrealistic to do these first. Although, we've actually almost got mutual funds fully spread to us. So I might be able to do that. Hey, I can do exploiting the Amazon. Wonderful. Like pearls on a string, cities and rubber entrepôts now line Guyana's rail and riverine networks, bringing the blazing torch of civilization to the jungle in exchange for its rich bounties. You've remembered your pen this time. Yes, take everything down. Fine. Hold on. Siak? I'm happy to fight. Let's fight. So, you've remembered your pen this time. Yes, take everything down. The Amazon, as I predicted, has yielded, like darkest Africa before it. No thing of bark or magma born will halt the wheels of progress. In this mighty... My God, man, did you note me asking about your pen? No, don't take that down. Stop it. Nice. That's a little callback to the earlier quote. We're the harbingers of order. Let me see. Migration to the Amazon, 100% attraction. One standard of living for the upper stratum. One expected standard of living for the upper stratum. Minus 10% mortality. Well, that's very strong. There's radios. And the Heralds of Progress. Same thing for the middle stratum, only 50% migration attraction. And then this penalty, this looks like a penalty, but it's temporary compared to what we had before. Oh, and plantations throughput. No. Reduced mortality is what we want. And exploiting the Amazon is complete. Wonderful. So, French infamy is pretty low right now. I could grab Panama. No, I can't, because we have a truce. Yes, alright, never mind. I almost jumped the gun here. Gonna increase the game speed. We're just chilling. We're just chilling right now. Our market is still desperately in need of motors. I think it's time to establish a new set of motor industries. We are absolutely going to produce radios, because everyone loves radio. We'll build them in Brittany and Normandy. We're going absolutely buck wild with motor industries, but it's going to be worth it. I don't need your help with this one, Russia. I must say, nothing against you personally. I can still colonize these areas. You know what? Just going to colonize all those zones. And we'll put ports in them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm counting as though I remember how many colonies I threw down, which I super don't. I'm just going to do it until I don't see any non-dark green. There we go. That seems good. Seems really good. Cool. Alright, and we'll put those at the top of the queue. Wello and Borana having a fight. Very cool. Keep working on unifying over there. You're doing great. I believe in you. As a unified kingdom myself, I greatly believe in your ability to unify. This is really going to slow down our colonization efforts in a lot of different areas, but it's alright. We've actually done a pretty good job of protecting the interior of Africa in a certain kind of way. I know protection is not really a fair characterization of what kind of what our foreign policy towards them has been, but it is kind of there. So where are we with respect to our gold reserve limit? Our gold reserve limit is 43k. So I think we can afford to drop taxes by a little bit. And we can leave that the way it is for now. Again, we are... I know I said we were going to the... This is costing us more and more money, but actually it's only 1.8%. And we're really trying to power towards having central planning, because having central planning will allow us to go to a better production method that will take advantage of all of the telephones that we're about to be producing in our newly, freshly minted electricity industries. Alright, let's get these, let's get this artillery upgraded. And 5th French Army is actually done fighting, so we can go ahead and upgrade them. As you can see, we have a shortage of radios, but we're still getting the businesses that produce them built, so slowly but surely we're getting there. As the weeks go by, more of these will be built. In fact, more are being built all the time. So how much do electrics industries output? I haven't really been paying... Okay, so 40 and 40. So as long as these two roughly keep pace in demand, it should be fine. I'm going to, of course, create a ton of demand for telephones once I make the change over to my bureaucracy. There's mutual funds. Cool. It's going to help us with a big minting bonus. How much are we minting now? 297k. Oh, heck. That's so much. Oh, yeah, because we're getting a bunch from our gold mines. I have gold mines in Morocco as well. I didn't even realize. But a huge amount from GDP. That's neat. That's very nice. I have now unlocked publicly traded, but I'm actually not going to pull the trigger on that because I am... I don't need stronger industrialists. I really need stronger aristocrats. So that's how we're going to do it. How's clothing look in our customs union? Clothing is very affordable. What about luxury clothing? Luxury clothing is even more affordable. Wonderful. What's this? An aristocratic revolt in Darfur. Can't do anything about that unless Egypt helps, which... And there's oil in the Congo. This place seems to be most effective. I guess there's rubber as well. Let me just make sure we're doing all the colonization we can do over in this zone. Yes, we are. I recognize that I could be colonizing Herero and Nama, but I'm not currently doing that because I'm working towards malaria prevention before I really get started on that. I'm going to go absolutely buck wild. I mean, I've kind of gone absolutely buck wild in the Pacific right now. And that's actually slowing down a lot of my colonization in Africa, which is not ideal, but... Oh, now Britain's in Eastern New Guinea. Gosh darn it. I'm going to need to fight all y'all for Eastern New Guinea, aren't I? Maybe I'll let New Guinea go. Maybe I'll let New Guinea be. Maybe I'll leave New Guinea alone. Maybe I'll turn Zulu into a protectorate. That would be fun. That would be entertaining. I would be pleased with this outcome. Electricity shortage in Brittany. What a shame. A proletarian revolt in Hawaii? Sounds like a job for the 5th French Army. Makes it easier when you click the little button. So we're pretty low on infamy now, which means I might actually be able to... Oh my goodness. Austria, what? Austria? You took over all the territory I was going to take over. How did you manage it? Austria. Well, now we're even better friends. This is nice. We're neighbors. We're blocking my access to the Rhineland, but we're neighbors. That's quite curious. Perhaps we should divide Switzerland? No. No, I'm not going to divide Switzerland with Austria. They're my protectorate, and it would be downright dishonorable of me to mess with Switzerland, my close friends. Phones have become enormously expensive. I don't need your help, Peru, Bolivia. I don't need your help either, Russia. Everyone wants to help with my revolt against a tiny country with 1 battalion. How are radios? Radios are also moderately expensive. Actually, it's mostly Pops buying this stuff, not the barracks. Barracks telephones are through the roof. Excellent. You get 'em. Everyone wants to have a phone. Kids are on their phones. Colonization of Chad is complete. Wonderful. Something kids on their phones. Is Liberia still a protectorate of the United States? It is. Sierra Leone is a puppet of the United States. And that's just Portuguese territory. Cool. And that's us. Uluru, are you chill? Let's be friends. Oh my goodness. USA. My tiny protectorate, USA. What have you gotten yourself into now? Oh. They're still technically a major, so I can't get them as a protectorate. But my gosh, it would be so funny. I think they actually just bankrupted themselves. So, okay, so let me see. Let me see what the political situation is here. USA is the petit bourgeois, the yeoman farmers, the southern planters, the armed forces, and the evangelicals. And the revolutionaries are the intelligentsia and the trade unions. Oh my goodness. This is really, really silly. I am still getting huge, huge tributes from them. So I think I'm maybe not morally obligated, but I'm definitely feeling instrumentally obligated to assist them. What can I get out of them? Transfer subjects. Oh, I could get Liberia or the Mosquito Kingdom. The Mosquito Kingdom would be nice to have. Liberia would be nice to have. Other options are an obligation. Whereas the revolutionaries would only offer an obligation. All right. Why don't you give me Liberia? They've accepted. So let's mobilize the forces. As always, we'll leave First Corps in France. Second Corps will head to New England. Third Corps will head to Maryland. And the Army of Africa will head to Georgia. And the 5th French Army will put in American Mexico. Oh no, hold on. They're doing work somewhere, right? No. Hold on. Right, they were on their way to Hawaii. They weren't there yet. So actually you need to continue to go in this general direction. I thought they'd gotten themselves there already. And we'll put the Mediterranean Squadron over here. We'll get our navies into this action. And as always, we'll leave First Corps in France. I don't think I need to mobilize my my conscripts to arms. Great Britain sides with the USA. Alright, so Britain and I are fighting on the same side. Very cool. I wonder if they offered nothing. Interesting. Alright, so hopefully we can get here before... it's going to be a month before we're in the zone. But hopefully we can get to Hawaii before those fronts are closed out. If not, I've got a naval invasion coming... I've got a navy coming in that can naval invade. Britain's colonizing Western Micronesia, which is a shame because... Well, why are you rivaling me? We're friends. Actually going to put this navy back here. They're already going to go to this one. Alright, you know what? You're just going to go to this one. You're going to chill there for a second while my army gets into position. And then once these guys are in position... Perfect. That is going just fine. Send you to the sea node that you're supposed to be at. And then once the Hawaiian situation is cleared out, the 5th French Army can go ahead and visit the United States. Yeah, Baja California front, completely reasonable location to go. Feel free to go and do it. Stuff's going wild in Holstein. 2 arms. Wow, this is an extremely revolutionary United States. This is a real Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod sized revolution right here. Kaiserreich's a really interesting alternate history mod in which there's a peace with honor instead of the Treaty of Versailles that basically is mostly a win for the German Empire, and it's the world in 1936, according to an idea of what would have happened if that had gone that way. So it's a really interesting text. What's Britain's attitude towards us at this point? Relations are hostile, but they're only cautious. The United States is in default, but still in rank 2. They're really the only ones rivaling us from a prestige perspective. Oh, they're actually quite close. Ooh, that's a surprise. I did not expect that, to be completely honest. Let's see what else needs to be built. There's demand for cars. In my market? Can you produce cars? Well, I've got oil. Hold on. I've got oil and rubber. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can produce cars. I can't. I need the combustion engine. Well, that's a shame. How close are we to having the combustion engine? It'll spread to us. We got electric railways spreading. Actually, we'll have electric railways really, really soon. So in preparation for that, let's go ahead and do another round of power plant construction in France. We're basically going to bring any area that doesn't have 3 levels up to 3 levels, and then we'll see where we're at. Did I say 3 levels? I meant 4 levels. Concrete dockyards, nice. And we're a little short of infrastructure in Normandy as well, so we'll go ahead and build... No, we won't, because we're going to go to electric railways. I'm a dummy pants. That's an extremely mature adult term for extremely mature adults. Excuse me, why am I at minus 100 here? Am I not on this front, sir? Curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, you can just close out this front over here and not even worry about it. There's Ibex. And now we can have a new corporation. Let's take a look. Can't get the Suez Canal Company. That would give me mega cash. I'm really, really tempted, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Reduce morale loss, increase morale recovery. That's really strong. On the other hand, though, these businesses are not going to be productive most of the time. So, let me see. Let me just quickly take a pass through here. I'll stop if there's something I really, really want. But I think it's going to be that Suez Canal Company. Getting birth rate or migration attraction would be nice. But, again, I think... Oh, man. Ile-de-France Paper Combine would be really, really good for my bureaucratic capacity. But I don't think that's going to matter all that much, to be completely honest. So, yeah, we're doing it. Suez Canal Company, it's happening. Perfect. Alright, so we are winning in the Eastern Seaboard Zone. Once again, Communist Revolt in Brunswick. That's over here. Prussia, are you going to deal with that or not? I really hope they do. This navy probably can go to a different sea zone. Oh, that's right, because I haven't gotten that chunk of New Grenada yet. How long until I can steal the canal zone from you? Still another 18 months. Well, it is what it is. Gosh, this episode has actually gone really, really long. I had no idea. I was completely occupied by other things and not paying attention. But we've... Sir, the game is paused. Sir, the game is paused. Sir, where are you going? There is not... The game is not running right now. Sir. Settle down. Settle down, Portsmouth Station Fleet. Settle down, Mr. Connolly, Mr. Corson. Settle down, Mr. Ivat. Settle down, Mr. Carmichael. It's fine. Alright, so, apologies for that. I had to put the game in its place. It was being weird. And I needed to put it in its place. So that's everything we got for this episode, friends. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun as well, and I will see you all on the other side.